Emma Konkler from the Audubon Wheelers joining us down here at the Audubon Girls Early Bird Invitational. And Emma, a lot of events tonight, including the 100, 200, but we're going to start off talking to you tonight about the shuttle hurdle. You ran the opening leg of that. How did you feel like the race went for you?
I thought it was a good race. Need to work on my steps a little bit, but I think it'll come.
How did you feel getting out of the blocks?
I felt like I got out pretty good.
What was the strength of the race, of your part of the race for you tonight?
Just trying to get a lead, but
did you feel like you
I got maybe a little one, but
did you feel like you had a good race? What things can you maybe work on going into the next meet?
Just working on getting my steps down and getting better at keeping low to the hurdle.
Pretty pleased with where you are early in the season, though?
I think so.
What other events? 100, 200 tonight took home, I think, the championship in both of those. How do you feel you're running right now in those events?
The 100, it's got a little ways to go, but it's a good start to the season. The 200, I ran my best time ever, so.
How did you feel starting both of those, getting out of the blocks? Was it comfortable? Did you feel like you got the jump you wanted?
The 100 ain't get quite the jump I wanted, but the 200 I did.
Is that just getting practice and getting reps in the blocks?
Yeah.
What's kind of the goal for you for both of those time-wise this year?
I've just improved them both, I guess. Take a couple tenths off here and there.
Do you have like a thought process during those races? Is it, where you want to be positioning-wise? Do you feel comfortable if you're maybe behind somebody by a little ways coming down the straightaway that you got that little extra burst?
Yeah, I think, I don't know, it bothers me when people are in front, but I think it helps a little to push me.
How do you feel like you're running this year compared to last?
I think I'm going to be better than last year, but we'll see.
All right, Emma, thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah.
We'll bring in now Kyra Obermier. Kyra in the second leg of the shuttle hurdle today. How did you feel like you got out of the start today?
I felt pretty good today, but my time was worse than it has been last year. It was worse than what my goal was for tonight, but I felt good running.
Why do you think that was, and what are the things that you feel like you need to work on after tonight?
I switched to 4-step this year. I feel comfortable. Last year I felt like I was reaching, 3-stepping, so I switched this year, and that's probably what's slowing me down. I just need to get quicker steps in between.
How many times have you practiced that change?
This year I haven't even 3-stepped at all. I've been 4-stepping during practice. I guess that's just what I feel comfortable doing.
Had you 4-step prior to last year?
Well, I was out my sophomore year because I had mono, and last year I 3-stepped some and I 4-stepped some, so it's whatever I could do, I guess.
What are the other events that you competed in tonight? How did you feel like those went?
Distance mid, I ran the first leg of the 200. I felt all right. Time could get improved, I guess.
Feel solid getting out of the blocks, and do you feel like you still had your legs with you? It's fairly close to the shuttle hurdle. Is that something that, what do you do to kind of prepare yourself to be able to have the energy to be able to do both?
I don't know. I just do. I guess hurdles come more stressful to me. I get way more nervous for hurdles than I do for running events, I guess.
Do your teammates help you out much to kind of maybe calm you down a little bit?
I don't usually, I don't know, no. I don't usually get worked up too much.
Did you compete in any other events then tonight?
The open 100-meter hurdles, and I felt all right.
What was your time in those, do you know?
I don't know.
Kyra, thank you very much for joining us. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Let's bring in now Emily Nelsen. And Emily, the third leg of the shuttle hurdle tonight, how did you feel like that went for you?
I thought it was pretty good. I 3-stepped more than I expected to, but I did clip the last few hurdles, so. But other than that, it was pretty good.
Is that something 3-step different for you, that you brought that up here a moment ago?
Well, I didn't run this much last year, so, and I know they say I'm tall enough, I should be able to 3-step, so. But like, once I start slowing down, I gotta change to 4-step, so.
Do you feel like you're more comfortable with the 4-step? Are you thinking about going to that instead?
No, I like 3-stepping better because it's the same leg, and I'm more comfortable leading with my right leg, so.
How do you feel you're kind of sliding in with this group?
Yeah, well, I don't know. We're all pretty good buds, so that's good.
What were the other events? I know that you ran in the 100 hurdles earlier tonight as well.
I fell actually.
How's the knees after that?
Oh, they're all right. Stung pretty bad. I slid for quite a while, so.
You were running a real good. You were in second place when you clipped that hurdle. How did you feel like that event was going for you?
I thought it was all right. I really wanted to get that girl next to me, but yeah.
What other events did you compete in tonight?
I was in the sprint medley, the 200 and that was right after I got cleaned up, so that wasn't fun. And then the 4x1, I was the anchor. So.
How did you feel like the 4x1 went for you?
Really good. They got in a nice lead for me, so that was good.
What's your favorite event to run?
I don't know. Like Kyra said, hurdles are pretty stressful, but I don't know. I like 100s. So.
What is it with the hurdles that make them so stressful?
Well, you could fall. Yeah.
Any goals for you this year?
I don't know. I just really want to improve on hurdles, and so I can 3-step the whole way.
Well, Emily, thank you very much for joining us. Let's bring in now the anchor leg here of the shuttle hurdle relay, Lacey, Vokt. And Lacey, how did you feel in the shuttle? And talk about your leg of the shuttle hurdle tonight.
I went in there really nervous. I mean, it's the first run of the year, and Emma started us off really good, and Kyra caught up to her girl. I think it was Trainer. They tripped a little bit, so we got caught back up, and then Emily brought it down, and she kind of hit a hurdle and wiggled a little bit. But I was a little nervous. I didn't want her to fall. I was just setting my blocks, and right as I looked up, I saw her like getting over the hurdle, and I felt really good. I felt like I did okay for going into the wind. I think I had a pretty good split.
When you see one of your teammates do the wiggle, as you said, kind of there, what goes through your mind? How do you block that out for your run?
I think about them first of all, and then it kind of hits me like, oh my gosh, I don't want that to happen to me, and then you just got to get over it and run your race.
Other events tonight, I know you ran in the open hurdles too, the 100s. How did you feel? You said you felt a little high on those.
Yeah, I did. Usually I'm low enough where my trail leg actually skims a hurdle, just barely. Not enough to knock me off or anything like that, but I just felt like I soared a little bit higher than what I'm used to, but I felt really good. Maybe improve my time a little bit.
Biggest thing for you in the hurdles is it the technique that you have?
Yes, I'm very cautious about how my trail leg goes, and I don't like being too high, so in practice I work on just getting the right height over it. That really bothers me.
What other events did you compete in tonight?
I participated in the high jump, and I got 3rd place in that. And I was also in the winning 4x1.
Talk about that winning 4x1.
I was the starter for that. Of course, I don't like starting very much. It gives me butterflies. But I feel like I had a pretty good start. I kept up with the other girls, and I passed it off to Emma Konkler, and she's like lightning fast, so she increased our lead. She handed it off to Courtney Rudolph, a freshman we have, and she's got some quick legs on her. And then Emily Nelsen, she anchored for us, and she has just quick legs as Courtney does.
What's the difference mentally for you in leading off a race like the 4x1 or closing out a race like the shuttle hurdle?
I look at it as I prefer finishing because I know a lot of people look at me to finish strong, and I know that they're looking for that leadership from me, and I guess it is a lot of pressure sometimes trying to get back what we lost, but I guess I take that as a challenge, and I like a challenge.
You finished 3rd in the high jump. How did you feel there? Were you clearing heights like you wanted to?
No, I was not clearing heights as I wanted to. High jump has never been my favorite, but no one else does it, and I'm the only one with enough experience to do it, so I do it.
What's the technique that you try to use in the high jump?
It's called a 32 step, and it's 2 steps on one leg and then 3 steps on the other, and I try to get an up and lift motion, but I'm not that flexible, so I just kind of throw myself over the bar.
What's the goal for you in the high jump this year?
Just try to place, I guess. Get some points for the team.
A 3rd place finish that had to make you happy tonight.
It did make me very happy.
Well, Lacey, thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.